questions. We don't know where it's
All right,
going.
welcome back in the closet. Angela's just talking, but we got her to quiet down for a minute
was talking.
to do the intro.
Is that abnormal?
No, it's not abnormal.
Do you have a problem with it?
I just jump in.
Do you have a problem with my talking?
If I had a problem with your talking, you would know it.
We can lock this down right now.
Lockdown right now?
Right now.
We are locked down right now.
Anyway, we have a list of questions we're going to go through. They really don't mean anything. They're just random questions that we found, and we're going to ask them. We may not want to answer them, or the answer may take forever, and it may take 2 seconds, all right? So here we go.
Here we go.
Would you rather trade lives with your cat or your dog for a day?
Not a chance.
I said, no, would you? You have to choose one with your cat or with your dog.
Oh, the dog for sure.
Same. Our dog, all our dog does all day is eat and sleep and drive me insane. Like, drive me insane. Someone on our TikTok live says their cat. I could see that because cats are lazy AF as well.
Our cat.
Well, we have 3, which
Our
is
cats
sad.
are outdoor cats. And our cats, one of them, the runt, is the most savage of all of them. Joey.
Joey is savage.
He is a savage. The other day, he didn't just bring a bird to the garage. He also brought a mouse and a fish. All in the same day.
And placed them in our garage.
And the other 2
on display.
just stood outside and watched him come out of the woods with them.
Yes.
Anyway.
Okay.
I'm most proud of him.
Number 2. This is interesting. I don't even know how to answer this. If you could build a house made out of untraditional materials, what would you make it from? Example, cotton candy, pillows, computers, whatever. If you're wondering where our cat got the fish, he got it from the creek. We have a creek out back.
Yeah, we have a crick.
Down yonder. Anyway,
Whoa.
If you could... Listen. Jeff, you smart me off one more time tonight. I promise you. You're going to have to sleep in the house that you make with unconventional materials. What would you make your house out of?
I would make it out of... Oh, gosh. I've always said they need to create a fabric or a material that mimics the vagina wall lining.
Oh, geez.
Because that stuff's... It's freaking... You can't hurt it. You know what I'm saying? You have babies from it. Takes a pounding every day. I mean...
No.
That's what I would like to build a lot of things out
of. Of course you took it there. Somebody on our TikTok says spray foam. That's not bad because it's soft. You could like bounce off the walls. You know what I'm saying?
Spray foam's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea. I think Jeff is the only one in this on this planet that would say the vaginal walls of a woman.
That's an amazing thing. It's really should be on one of those lists like unsolved mysteries. How does it survive?
Right.
I mean, it's pretty amazing.
I don't even. I'm with the person who said spray foam. It's something soft.
No, that's
you
not
can
going to
lay
protect
into the walls.
you. It's not going to protect you.
Okay, the exterior would be something like hardcore, like metal.
Well, then that's not unconventional. Metal's what they build some houses out of.
You're right.
Maybe,
You're right. You're right.
I'm thinking the outside. Maybe if we design a house together, I can do the outside, you can do the inside with your spray foam, and I can do the outside with like
the vaginal walls of a woman.
Well, I don't know. Now that you're saying it, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I figured.
But it would be durable. That's all I'm going to say. What would be unconventional?
Sarah says armadillo shells.
There
you
you go.
That.
We're going to go with armadillo shells. We're going to kill us a bunch of armadillos
I like
to
that
build
idea.
our house.
Well, because it's a tough exterior, and then we could have spray foam on the inside.
That's right.
I think that sounds like a
that
perfect
would
house.
serve as an insulation as well as something that when you throw me, like during the day when you get mad at me when nobody's watching and you throw me into the walls, it would be foamy and I wouldn't have shoulder problems, you know what I mean, and back problems, and I'd just bounce right off.
I think that we should go straight up gingerbread houses and build our houses of cookies and candy. What do y'all think about that?
Cookies
all right.
and candy.
Number 3. Okay. If you could sleep on a bed of anything, what would it be? If you could sleep on a bed of anything.
Can I use the same answer twice?
You're not sleeping on a bed of women's vaginal walls. Gosh, would you seriously get your mind out of...
How red that is.
Because I talk loud.
You do.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, what would you sleep on? A bed of anything, what would it be?
A bed of anything would be, for me, I need it to be somewhat firm, right?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Sarah C20 said clouds. Yes, that sounds amazing.
It sounds amazing.
The other Sarah says, can I have a water bed full of wine with a straw? That's
Refill
great.
it every week.
A wine bed.
Angie'd be like, I'm going to bed. It's 7:15. I'm going to bed. She'd be sitting in bed reading a book.
I'd sleep.
She'd be in bed watching TV. She'd be like, I need you to put up. Oh, remember we were going to do the curtains here?
Yeah, I know. You never did it. We need to still do that. We have this idea anyway. It's off topic.
Let's do that. Let's do that when we get some cash after we sell our bodies for money.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, that was a good one.
All
I
right.
like this list. We're going to keep this present for when we just don't have anything to do. Like we're like, we will talk about it on the podcast.
There's 60. We'll never get through 60. What is your favorite song from your high school days?
Oh, gosh.
We talked about this the other night, I feel like.
We played them.
Yeah, we did.
90s night.
We did play them.
Think what
I liked Waterfalls. Right?
No.
From high school, don't go chasing waterfalls.
Here's the thing. My favorite song from the 90s is not my favorite song from high school because I did not discover Pearl Jam until I got to college, and that was in 1995.
Right.
So that's my favorite music from the 90s when I look back.
But it says high school, sir.
But for high school, which was in the 90s, I would say...
OPP? You like that song?
I like that song, but I liked Eazy-E. I liked NWA. I'm going to go with that because tonight's hip-hop night.
Okay. I like it. All right, here you go. Jeff can share a story about this.
Great.
Do you have any crazy roommate stories?
Oh, do I have crazy roommate stories?
Go ahead and tell us a crazy roommate story, and then I'll tell you mine. So college or just like in life if you had roommates. It doesn't have to be a college roommate.
I'm scared to move the mic.
Well, then don't move it.
You yell.
It's always a problem with me.
Because you're the loud one.
But go ahead. Give me a call. Give me a funny story.
I'm trying to think of a really good one. Okay, when we talk about... I had my college roommates. We had a crazy crew. We had Bobby, who... he was like 30. But he stayed in the dorm with us.
Wait, Bobby was 30 and he was in college?
You remember Bobby? Crazy
I don't
Bobby?
think he was 30.
Yeah,
No, he
28.
wasn't. He was not 30. He was not.
He was older.
He was in his mid-20s. Okay, go ahead.
He loved Jesus, too.
Go ahead.
I love Bobby. But Bobby was a little crazy. Like, Bobby, he had anger issues. He was on lithium. And we would hide his lithium from him.
Which is really wrong.
And set him off and get him going crazy. And
that could be dangerous.
He would turn red and like look like a choo-choo train, like all over the place. And I don't know what story to tell. I've got several. But he was a really sweet guy. I don't know if that's my story, but the other story is we did these things with our roommates. We did this thing, and we had people come over too and do it. But we had boxing matches below the neck, right? So you could punch below the neck all you wanted, no headshots. That was fun, and we had Shipley ball where people got hurt on the regular, and we did Harvey Wallbangers. Shipley ball. We stole, Shipley was running for something in the town. Political sign, and we put it above the doorway in one of our rooms, and we played hoops, and you could foul. You could take a guy down, you could tackle him, you could do whatever you wanted. You had to keep 2-on-2, you had to keep those guys from dunking it against a Shipley sign on the wall. And so... people get their heads cracked against center block walls, because you dive trying to do it. Just, you can imagine idiot kids. And here's the sad part about all of this. That's not even anything crazy that we did. We did some other crazy stuff. And where I went to college, I never had a drop of alcohol in college. You couldn't drink. We didn't smoke. We didn't do nothing. It's a Christian college, no alcohol. If you had alcohol, you're kicked out, no questions asked. So we were just running off pure, testosterone and stupidity.
Yes.
It was fun.
Well, my roommate story, I kind of have two. I had this roommate. I'm not going to go into grave detail about how I know her, okay? But we knew each other from the past before we went to college. Okay, I'll just say that much. And I thought we would room just fine together. You think that you're okay with somebody. You think that you could live with somebody until you actually live with them. She was so spoiled. Okay? So I hesitate to tell this story. I'm going to forego. Never mind. I'm not going to tell it. Okay. I can't. I can't for reasons that I'll say later. Okay. I'll explain it later when this microphone's not on to you guys. Okay. All right. Let's see. Who was your childhood actor crush? Ooh, I loved the whole childhood. Like, when you say childhood, what does that?
Like before 15.
Before 15. So like before I even really knew
You've had to get into.
Oh, well, Ralph Macchio for sure.
You had to get into puberty a little bit, right, to have a real crush.
I feel like. I think Ralph Macchio.
Alyssa Milano.
Fair enough.
And all the people in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue.
Back in the day, they were cute. Now I look at them and I'm like, what are we thinking? You know what I mean? Because they're not as cute. All right, that was mine for sure. It's so funny.
That's a good example of. But your last answer was a good example of when we talk about relationships again. Sometime is like, I think you and me have similar personalities this way. Is like we gel with people really easy. Like we thought, like I vibe with most people, right? That I meet with.
Right.
I'm not saying it's really good chemistry,
right? But
I vibe with most people that I hang with or that I come into contact with. Like you said about this person, is like, we're cool. We thought, and we're optimistic people too. So you're like, well, yeah, I can live with that person, right? So I think that goes for relationships too. Like if you're dating somebody or you think that you know them, and that's like where Maddie's kind of smart. You think you know them, but then you live with them.
Right. But we're not talking about relationships tonight.
No, but
you always try to go down a relationship road.
I'm not. I just thought that was important to point out.
We'll make a note. We'll take.
I'll make a note on your face.
I think that it's funny because all of our TikTokers are answering their childhood actor crushes. This ages us. Because some people are saying Orlando Bloom, Zac Efron, and John says Tiffany. That's in our age. It's aging us. Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore. Okay, now that's in our age group. Okay, Tiffany's the reason I love redheads. Someone says that is so great. All right, next one. What is the strangest family tradition you have? Well, I think one of our family traditions.
We do. Wait, can I tell this story?
Sure.
And then you can tell yours.
This thing was moving, but that's okay.
I'll tell mine after you.
No, you go.
No, you go.
No, you go.
Ladies first.
You go.
Ladies first.
Age before beauty.
I was just going to talk about the monthly ritual where we go to the pet store and we purchase snakes and gerbils.
We don't have that ritual. Why are you making
we have a little thing out there, like with little like cinder blocks in a big circle, and we take them all out and we sacrifice them with the kids. He is
lying. Why are you saying that? That's not even funny. Go away.
She's getting so bent out of shape.
I'm not bent out of shape. That's disgusting, and that's not anything that we do.
That's
regularly.
That is going to cure the reason the coronavirus is going to die.
I was going to tell now my story sounds really pansy. Jeff's talking about sacrificing animals, and I was going to tell the tradition that when the Easter Bunny comes, no, Jason, we don't need time away from each other. We're totally joking and playing off each other right now. We're just joking. When the Easter Bunny comes, we have the tradition of like taking Easter eggs outside each kid's door, and we have an Easter egg trail, and we hide their Easter baskets, and they have to take them there. Also, like, we have Christmas traditions, of course, as does everyone else, but this is the strangest one. I don't think we have, like, a strange family tradition. Like this, like, what? You know what I mean?
You know what's going to be strange? I'll tell you why these are going to be strange family traditions. Because here's what's going to happen, people. Our kids are going to be grown and gone. We're still going to be on Elf on the Shelf every night for nobody. We're going to be waiting to put the Christmas presents out in the middle of the night on Christmas Eve.
You better believe it.
We're going to freaking be doing the Easter Bunny thing while Angie's sobbing, crying from each kid's door on Easter. She's going to be walking down the steps with her wine in one hand and Easter eggs, sobbing because the kids are gone. And those are going to be strange traditions.
Yes, I feel like that's probably true. All right. This is a good one. What TV show / movie character were you afraid of as a child? Mine was Freddy Krueger for sure, hands down.
That's what I was going to say.
Freddy Krueger for sure. Like, it wasn't Jason. It wasn't any of that. It was Freddy Krueger and nuns. I'm super scared of nuns for sure. So any movie with a nun in it, you can't. Jeff was trying to, it's not a touchscreen. Anyway, what about you? Freddy Krueger, Jeff? Is that what you're saying?
I'd say Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. People are saying Chucky, Dr. Dolittle, the It Clown.
I like that.
Yeah. I definitely, well, here's the thing. My dad, I think the first scary movie I watched when he let me watch it, or he told me to watch it, was Freddy Krueger. And I think that's just what stuck with me. Poltergeist as well. Poltergeist, that little blonde girl on Poltergeist seriously scares me. And here's the funny thing. I kind of looked like her when I was younger. When I was a little girl, I kind of looked like her.
She acts like her too sometimes.
But the Poltergeist girl freaks me the freak out. Isn't the guy that was on Poltergeist, isn't he on TikTok now? You know that
Oh,
that
we love
man,
that guy.
the one that's
Leslie
like,
something?
The one that goes, oh, well, shit. What y'all doing? Wasn't he on Poltergeist? Am I right?
You know, I'm going to be honest, though. Like, when I think of, like, as a child, like, the scariest... What was the question? Scariest...
What was your favorite... No, sorry. What was the movie character or show character that you were afraid of as a child?
Like for like John's kid, the tattooed congressman, his kids,
Yeah.
They're going to be like, there's nobody other than the scariest person ever was our dad.
Was my dad.
The most traumatizing person. And I know the plan that's coming because he told me what he got.
Okay,
in the mail. Oh my God.
But if you're listening,
oh my God.
Okay, don't give anything away. If you're listening to this podcast, you're going to have to refer back to the podcast when we had our friend John on here. I don't know what episode number that is, but we'll have to refer back to that.
We're going to
so you know what we're talking about.
It's going up tomorrow. We're gonna publish it tomorrow, and you think that's one thing, but he's got another one for the other young kids.
Okay, but don't say anything else about it.
I'm not saying anything about it.
Okay.
I don't even want to talk about it.
All right, moving on. Question number 10. What was your favorite item of clothing as a child? Listen, this wasn't an item of clothing. If there's any women on this podcast listening right now, and if there is anyone on TikTok Live that is around my age, we're just going to say 40s. We're going to leave it at that. It wasn't, when I was probably, I would say 9, 10, there were these charm necklaces, right? They were plastic. And they were like, it was like a chain link all the way around, right? And you could buy charms to clip on there. They were plastic charms. They could be a roller skate. It could be a butterfly. I loved my charm necklace. Like, I thought I was it. And I had every charm you could think of. Please tell me there's someone that knows what I'm talking about. What is yours, Jeff? What was your favorite item of clothing as a child?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't have a favorite hat, or you didn't have a favorite shirt you always wore? You did not have a favorite shirt.
The only thing cool that I liked was when I got any kind of jewelry, like a necklace or a ring.
When you were a child?
Yeah, I thought that was cool. Like to wear necklaces or bracelets or rings.
Great. I like it. You wanted the bling.
Yeah, I wanted the
You
bling.
wanted the ice.
Yeah, because I knew I looked good in everything else, like all my other clothes.
Yeah.
I just
Some people are
need
saying
bling.
kangaroo sneakers. Anyway, okay, let's move on. Number 11. This is a good one. What is the funniest pickup line you know? What's the one stupid pickup line like? Oh, I can't think of it right now.
God, I have a
Have
few,
you
and
been
I
to
can't.
Tennessee? Do you live in Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. Right? Something stupid like that. I think I told this on TikTok, but I don't know if I told it. I got a comment on one of my videos here lately that said, "Are you the pandemic? Because you have my heart on lockdown." That was one. And today, or not today, but the other day, what was the one I just read to you? It wasn't a pickup line. It was just a corny comment.
I can't remember it. I laughed
It
when
was.
you told
It
me.
said, "How." I don't remember. I'd have to go look
It was
it up,
long.
but it was stupid. What did this say? Oh, if Corona don't take you out, can I? That's a good one. That's funny. Do you have a corny pickup line, Jeff?
I have a bunch of them, and I can't remember them.
When's the last time you used a corny pickup line there, Runyon?
It's before this all went down. I got locked in.
Oh, is that
I'm
so?
just kidding. Now I'm trying to think of some. There's some really good ones that I have.
Or did it hurt when you fell from heaven or something stupid like that?
Gosh, I know we had a list of these somewhere.
Yeah, we did have a list. We went over them one night. I don't remember. We don't obviously use pickup lines so much.
Yeah, not a pickup line person. I like to make fun of pickup lines.
Yeah. Okay. Which celebrity personality do you follow the most closely online? Ooh. So what celebrity personality do you follow? I know what Jeff's probably is. Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan. Jeff loves him. Some Joe Rogan.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
Are
I mean,
you
no, I do
sure?
love him, but I mean, I don't know if he's the one I follow the most. Let's think here. Celebrity personality that I follow online.
That's the...
It's probably Joe Rogan.
Some people, excuse me, are saying Zoe Deschanel is my spirit animal, says Sarah. I'm trying to think celebrity
I'll
personality
tell you
that
what,
I follow.
I follow. I mean, I love my comedians.
This Gingy Snaps is your spirit animal. They said Rogan, I think, and Duncan Trussell.
I love Duncan Trussell. I just listened to that podcast
Sounds
with Joe
like a
Rogan
freaking
from
coffee.
last
I'll
week.
take a grande
That
Duncan
guy,
Trussell, please.
I don't know why I love that guy, but he is awesome. I just love listening to him. And he has that new show on Netflix that's like rated. It's got really good ratings, but it's animated, so Angie probably won't watch it.
Nope. I don't like animated adult shows.
But it's all about like different dimensions and living in a simulation, stuff like that. I think psychedelic stuff like. I may be speaking out of turn, but
I can't think of a celebrity personality that I follow.
I mean, I follow a lot
I'm
of
not
them, but I
into
don't
celebrities,
watch.
though.
I don't worship any celebrities.
I don't either. I don't. I mean, there's celebrities that I like and I like to follow their stuff, but I don't. I'm not really into celebrities all that much, so I don't really know what to say there. All right, what is your funniest talent? What is your funniest talent?
Sex.
That's not funny.
I know, but it's kind of self-deprecating. You know what I mean? It's a joke.
My funniest talent is I'm amazing with bubble gum. I can blow a mad bubble.
She's got that mouth skill.
Listen, I'll do it one night. I'll get some bubble gum. It has to be Hubba Bubba bubble gum. Okay, it can't just be like any kind of gum. It's got to be Hubba Bubba, and I prefer watermelon or grape or orange when they used to make it.
What do you freaking prefer?
And I can do amazing things with bubble gum. I can blow a huge bubble. I can blow a bubble within a bubble, and I can put liquid inside of a bubble. I can put my wine inside of the bubble and close it up and be shaking wine in my bubble.
And other
yes,
liquids.
I can. Oh my gosh, Jeff. Why? Somebody needs to send him to detention. Every damn thing you turn into sex.
It's too easy. It's too easy. And she's very good with her mouth. She can do stuff to the she can do great things to the bubble gum. What? I'm talking about bubble gum. And she can pop the bubble gum, like snap it.
I can.
It's stupid loud. She'll snap her bubble gum up here in the bathroom, and I'll be in the garage, and I'll be like, "What are you doing up there? Snapping bubble gum?" I mean,
I can bubble
it's
snap.
so loud.
Yep.
And she doesn't even know she's doing it. She does it so much.
Yep.
She's like, it's like she gets it built up and goes, pow.
Pow, pow. I was doing it out on the street today when I was
street popping.
I was street popping. I was doing my workout on the street. That sounds horrible, but I was. And I was popping my gum. I thought my neighbors would probably kill me. All right, Jeff, what is your funniest talent?
Oh, gosh. Jeff Arena.
Gingy. Oh, that is good. Jeff Rena. And we're trying to encourage Jeff to bring this alter ego out of Jeff Rena onto TikTok. And Jeff Rena needs her own TikTok account.
I got some plans.
I
don't know about
wait.
her own TikTok account.
Well, maybe not at first.
His own TikTok account.
Maybe not at first.
I've got to, I don't know. I mean, that could be a lot of work.
This guy, Hugh, says, but can you do the trick with the cherry stem? I haven't tried, but I might have to.
That's more of a tongue thing, right?
So?
No.
Are you saying I can't do it? Are you saying I can't do it?
Maybe.
I know. I'm pretty sure I could. Now I want to try it. Now I'm going to try it. All right.
See what I did there?
Have you ever had a reoccurring nightmare? Oh, gosh. If so, what was it? Yes, I have. I'll tell you really quickly, because I've already told it on the podcast once, but it was many, 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 many podcasts ago. I have had a reoccurring...
You talk too fast.
Listen, y'all already know. Some dude came onto my live today and told me I talk too fast, and I'm pretty much just... Anyway, my reoccurring nightmare is... I do talk fast. If you don't like it, leave. This is why I'm afraid of nuns. So I have this reoccurring nightmare that this nun comes into my middle school, and I was having this dream while I was in middle school, mind you. So she comes into my middle school and she kills all my friends. And I walk through the middle school and I'm looking into each classroom and I'm seeing my friends and laying there in like this blood and mess.
Hey.
And she's what?
Can you smell in your dreams?
No, I didn't smell anything in my dream.
I was just wondering what it smelled like.
Anyway, long drawn out story short, she chases me around. I keep seeing all this bloody mess. And then the dream ends up in my bedroom, like the bedroom that I actually lived in when I was in middle school. And I think I'm safe, but I want to be more safe. So I open up my closet because I'm going to hide in my closet. And when I open up my closet, all of these nun hobbits, like nun outfits, are hanging in my, like you've never heard this, in my closet, like all nice and neat. And I turn around and there's a nun standing in the middle of my room like this with a knife, getting ready to get me and slash me. The minute that happens...
You missed your calling.
The minute that happens, I wake up and screaming myself, and I'm also throwing stuff in the middle of my room. Like I'm taking stuff and I'm just like, because I think she's there and my mom has to wake me up. This happened so much and it was so bad that my mom was going to take me to get a sleep study, but then that never happened because things in our life happened that derailed all of that.
That totally helped with your, that would totally great for a child when they're already having some issues.
Right. So, whenever in our community, I did not go to a Catholic school. Somebody asked me.
You'd have been safe if you did.
But we did.
Being a girl.
But we did. Jeff, don't go there. Like, seriously, that's a joke I don't like. I don't like it.
It's true.
Anyway, living in the area I lived, there was Catholic schools all over and Catholic churches. So nuns would be like out and about, more so than the area that we live in now. So Jeff doesn't really understand this. But if you live in an area where there's a lot of Catholic schools and Catholic churches, you'll see nuns out and about. I would see them at Kroger and I would lose my shit. I would see them anywhere I saw them. I would lose it to the point where my mom was like almost embarrassed by it. But it was a real thing for me. So that's why I'm afraid of nuns, because of that reoccurring nightmare. Now, I don't generally have that nightmare anymore, but from time to time, I will have a dream about a nun, but not necessarily that specific dream. But tonight, I probably will. Thank you very much, list. Anyway, have you had a reoccurring nightmare before? Like, when they say reoccurring, it has to be pretty much the same one. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it has to be the same situation. It has to be on different nights. Like, I've had things that, like we talked about, where I wake up, I'm in a dream, I wake up, I go get water, I go to the bathroom, I come back, I lay down, I go sleep. I get right back into a dream, the same situation.
Right.
I don't think that's reoccurring. That's just
No,
your brain hasn't flushed out yet. I have not had... I mean, I do. I have reoccurring sex dreams. It's just they're not with the same people. You know what I mean? So that's one. I don't think that counts, though.
That's funny.
I'm kidding. You're there every time, though.
I'm sure I am in some way,
You're
shape,
there
form, or
every
fashion.
time.
Last night, my dreams were all over the place.
Yeah, you had like 40 dreams with different people.
Nathan.
I don't have recurring dreams. I can't remember any of my dreams.
I don't know if Nathan is still on the TikTok live here. Nathan, if you are, I had a dream about you and Christy. I'll talk about when we're not doing the podcast. It's crazy. So anyway, that's that. Okay. Tell me about your first kiss.
Oh, we've heard this.
We already heard this about my
heard all
first
about
pickle
this.
juice kiss. But what was we already know, so I'm not going to talk about it. What is your first kiss, Jeff, experience?
My first good kiss?
No, Jeff.
Oh, okay, because that was with you.
It says your first kiss.
My first kiss was at church camp.
Right.
I think.
Was it good? Was it
Wasn't good.
Tell us the scene. Was it rainy?
wasn't good.
Was it warm?
Like at that age, I thought the girl was pretty. You know what I mean? I was like, it was really exciting. There's a lot of like that adrenaline pumping. You know, like, and we were going to, of course, a service together because that's at church camp. But we wandered away and went somewhere, and we went to kiss, and it was very flat.
Very flat. The land or the kiss?
The kiss.
How old were you?
Yeah, I was. You know what? I've never experienced this. It really like because up to that point I was in like eighth grade, 7th grade. Because I wasn't into girls. I wasn't into guys. I wasn't into anything but sports.
You were asexual?
Yeah, I was sports. I was skateboarding. I was like video games. I was like, Nate, you didn't. I wasn't.
Oh, I think Nate's into girls.
No, I mean, I thought about, but I didn't talk to girls or like want to date. I wasn't into dating, right?
Okay.
So I might be interested in a girl. I might have been like yanking it to magazines or whatever, but I wasn't wanting to date anybody. I didn't even think about it. So this is my first experience. Like, hey, I'm at church camp. Everybody's found a girlfriend. Blah blah blah. So I found a girl, and we had fun. Whatever it is. You're holding hands. Yeah. You're doing your thing. It was 7th grade because then after that I dated what's-her-face that I went to church with. So that was another, but that was a second. But this first one was so flat that it was, I don't know if anybody out there, I've never dated. I met her at 15 and she blew my socks off. You did date. Yes.
You had girlfriends.
Okay, but I didn't date multiple people. So like for me, I had anxiety about kisses after this.
I can understand that and
the reason why I had anxiety about kisses because I really thought I was attracted to this girl, and after that kiss I had zero interest in her. After that kiss went down, it was like I was really into her until I got that kiss, and then I was like,
that's horrible.
This is so flat. Like it totally took everything away.
Yeah.
And it wasn't her fault. I'm sure she's fine at kissing whoever she's kissing now. We were freaking in 7th grade. Please. Well, she was nervous, obviously.
My first kiss was in 5th grade, and I had a few longer relationships in middle school. But yeah, I can imagine you feeling like that. Okay, this next question kind of goes along with it. What about your first time? And this is funny because Jeff and I's first time was actually with each other, if you all can believe that. Well, at least it was for me. I don't know. Maybe you didn't tell me something that you've been keeping
It
in
was for me.
years.
Trust me.
It was.
You would have had more opportunity than I. You're in long relationships. You're like allowed to be with dudes like unsupervised.
Right.
So if anybody's going to get the chance to do that stuff, it would have you, which is whatever. But
our first time was together. Believe it or not, we were. How old are we? Like 16.
Yeah, I'm going to say this though. If they, I know, if it wasn't your first time, then they didn't.
Okay, we don't need to get
the
details.
old Hyman thing.
We don't want to get. Oh my gosh, Jeff! Seriously.
Hey.
Okay, so now you got me all off track.
Anyway,
here's what he did. Okay, so we had been dating for what, maybe a year. Here's how Jeff got me to give it up. You know how we've been dating what, a year? So we were like 16. And he's like, we're on the phone and we're on the landline. If you guys can remember landlines. So like, I'm like laying in the floor, like twirling the phone, like my feet up in the air. I'm talking to my boyfriend. He's like, Angie, I need to talk to you about something. And I'm like, what? He goes, I really feel like that we need to take our relationship to the next level. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he was like, I really think that we just need to, like, have sex. And I was like, no, because I was a good girl. And he was like, I just really feel like we do. I was like, no, we don't need that. Our relationship doesn't need that. We're doing just fine. Da, 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 da. He goes, look at it this way. Look at it this way. Think of our relationship like building a house. A house needs a good foundation.
It's true.
And we need to be sure our foundation is strong. So I feel like having sex would build a good foundation for our house that we're going to build for the future. I was sold. Hook, line, and sinker. I'm done. I'll next thing I know, I'm on my back and, well. So that's what happened.
It worked.
It did work.
Talking.
I was such a sucker.
I'm telling you, man, sometimes you got to be hungry. And I was hungry. That horny teenager, he was like, just say stuff. Just say stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll fall for it.
I fell for it because I fell for anything he told me.
I was like, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. What am I going to do? Oh, what am I going to do?
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, at that point, though, we have done everything else.
Right.
So it's not like, it's the natural next step.
Right.
And by the way, I've learned that is the age that is an acceptable age for people to start doing that thing.
Is it?
Humanly.
Wait,
yes, like as a human, that's natural at that age. That usually people have hit their.
All right, we're gonna do 2 more questions and then we're gonna move on. This one is very simple. It's very quick. What is your favorite smell? The ocean. What's your favorite smell?
You.
Oh my gosh, would you stop? What is your favorite smell?
What?
I don't have a smell. What is your favorite?
Oh my God, yes, you do have a smell, you dummy. People tell you that all the time.
All right. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, last question.
And farts.
Oh, people are saying cow poop, hand sanitizer, bacon, fresh cut bacon. Yes. Fresh cut grass. That's not bad. The ocean. Yes. Same. New plastic. I can get that.
That's interesting. I like that.
Hugh says all women have a smell.
Yes.
Yeah.
They do.
Okay. What commercial song always gets stuck in your head?
I thought we just said that was the last one.
No, I said this. I said this is next question's the last question. What commercial song always gets stuck in your head? Wow. Blank. I know what commercial got stuck in my head when I was younger, since we were talking about being kids a lot. I actually auditioned for a commercial when I was younger, in probably late elementary school. Maybe it was my first year of middle school. Red Robin. That's a good one.
I'm with you.
That's a good one.
Yes, now that you said that, I want to get out of my head for a week.
But I auditioned for a Honey Nut Cheerios commercial. And it's not really a song. I guess it's just a saying. But it was like big C, little O, Honey Nut Cheerios. And I had to rehearse that so many different times to get it down just right. It was And like, what is that when you to a cow? What is that called? Like you?
Sear?
No, you're not sear.
Brand.
Brand. Yes, it was branded into my head like big C, little O, Honey Nut Cheerios. So that's what that was. But that's mine. What about yours?
I'm trying to think of one other than now Red Robin stuck in my head.
I know.
The one that comes to my head, and it doesn't really come to my head because I can't remember exactly how it goes. I can't remember the name, but it's the freaking jeweler when we lived in Atlanta.
Oh,
Shane. Shane and Company.
But how does it go?
Shane and Company. That
Sounds
guy's
like you sound
voice.
like your boss.
Well, he kind of does.
I don't know. I can get that. I forget how that jingles get in your head. All right, so I think that's good. We're gonna stop there. That was 18. We'll pick up with number 19 when we pick this podcast back up next time we do it. But anyway, that was fun. I like random questions. All right, is that good? Are we done here?
We are finished here.
All right,
people.
Peace out.
So we'll start there.
All right, we'll start there. Good question.
Later.
Good question.